All right, here we go. Are we making a video? Am I making a video at 1 o'clock in the morning? I believe the answer to that is yes, I am. It is May 20th, 1:07 a.m. and just decided to make a video. So this is the Mudball News. You're watching Mudball Mike. For the Mudball News, you might be listening if it's on a podcast. If that's the case, then make sure you go to Anixas, ANIXAS.substack.com. That's where you can subscribe to my my feed, whatever I do on here. So if you're listening, that's where you go. If you're watching this on YouTube or something, because the way this works, if it works correctly, sometimes the videos fail when I do the one part, the export to YouTube. I've had some of them fail, not all of them. Usually the shorts go through with no issue on those usually, but sometimes the main video fails the YouTube transfer for whatever reason. So I've got a couple of those, 2 or 3, I think, that didn't work, but most of them do. So what's cool on here is you come into the recording studio on Substack and just start recording, and you can share your screen like what I'm doing now, and then it'll record your camera and your microphone. I'm on a laptop, so I turn the speaker down, turn the mic up. Usually it comes out okay. And it puts your head in a little box, so you can show people the screens and talk about stuff. I was going to talk about my GDI adventure, the rotator team adventure that I'm doing for $10 a month. And I got a cool domain name, which is the midnightcat.ws. I'm using the hosting to host a bunch of mini sites, as well as what is called LCP, like lead capture pages, and what's called splash pages. So I use it for a multitude of things. I host banners up there too. Like if I want to make a banner, I can just host it up there. And then because if you just make a banner on your computer, you need a URL for that banner. If you're going to put it in like a website, for instance, like any of these, for instance, Click Voyager. If I was going to put a banner up on Click Voyager, I need the URL for that banner. So if I make a banner on my computer, I can't just give it to Click Voyager. It has to be, you got to put it somewhere and then get the URL of where you put it. So that's another thing I use GDI for, like my space up there. But I'm part of what's called the rotator team, and it's really cool. I like how it works. They'll help you get referrals. All you got to do is get required hits. There's a certain amount I'll show you in a minute. So I'm making almost like a game out of this thing. I'm also doing the co-op that is part of that as well. And it requires a separate number of hits for the co-op link. So by doing all that and by hitting a certain amount, they will help get you referrals. That's how this whole thing goes. It fits together. Then they have all these other like lead capture pages and stuff you can use too. But right now I'm building a massive traffic page system, not page, but I'm building a massive traffic system to get my hit requirements for these, for what I'm doing here with this rotator team. All right. And how do I build a traffic machine like this? a system of traffic. Every night, I just keep adding on to it. So, like, I'll pick another site, and the thing is, I'm upgraded in many traffic sites. So, for sure, submit ads for free. I'm a upgraded member there, and they have a co-op. So I always make sure first that I have credits assigned inside there to my sites, so they're getting automatic traffic without me having to do anything. I just assign the credits. Now, you can also use things like I had it up here a minute ago, Mountain High Mailer. If you go to a website like that, it's a safe list. That's what it's called. But they have this thing on the homepage where it's called Steal a Site. And basically, you have to go inside and read a certain amount of emails. I think it's 5 with my account. I'm upgraded there also. So I take a lot of upgrades, especially if somebody gives me a good deal on like when you first join or something like that, if you're presented with an awesome deal. Or sometimes around the holidays, people do this. So when I see a good deal, I grab it. And sometimes they're lifetime deals, So that's even better when you come across a good one of those. But anyways, on my account, so yours might not be the same, but I think it depends what level of membership you are, maybe, or it might be the same across the board. I don't know. But what I'm talking about is on mine, I think I have to visit read 5 emails on the site. So I look for what's called unclaimed emails, and I read these, and then that enables me to go back to the homepage and participate and steal the site. And then you just put your URL of whatever site you're promoting into the steal a site box, and then yours goes to the top, and you knock off the person on the bottom, and then you keep getting pushed down as other people do this, and then your site is shown to people coming in like after you and stuff like that. I'm not sure how that all works, but it works out that your site is being shown to people that are doing steal a site. So I was surfing earlier on what's called it's called trafficspacebar.com. So I was surfing over there, and then I hit a roadblock, meaning something come up, and it was like a security check, but I didn't understand what it wanted. It was like showing me a big number 7. I'm like, what the hell's that? And then I see it's some sort of security check. So I'm like, oh man. So I hit number 7. I'm hitting the space bar. I'm just hitting anything I can see that's related to this big 7 I'm looking at. And then it's like, it stops me. It's like, you failed this security check, and you can't do anything for like 4 minutes. And there's like a timer going down. So when it did all that, I didn't know what it wanted, big 7. What am I supposed to do with the big 7? If I see it again, I got to read everything. There was other little writing there, but I didn't even have time to read it all. It came up, and it wants to do something, and I don't know what it wants. So anyways, so then I just went over to another site and started surfing, because I'm like, I don't know what happened there. And then we still got, if you want to hear some wild stuff, it just keeps getting crazy. Go on YouTube and look at some of Jillian Michaels. I was watching a UFO. She was interviewing somebody about this UFO topic. I was just watching that earlier. I didn't watch the whole thing. It's pretty long. I've seen, part of it. But that's something to check out when we're talking about UFOs. And we got these, where are we at? Is it over here? Spacebar. This one maybe. The U.S. Department of War, war.gov/UFO. And you come to this website here. This is where they're releasing all the stuff, all the documents. So I like to come on here when I do Mudball News, and this will be like the UFO portion of the night. And we don't even know. All we do is just click randomly on stuff because we're not going to go through all these files. Somebody might. Department of the Air Force, 1996. Gulf of Aden, Japan. What year is this one? 2023, Japan. Here's some email correspondence. April 25. Let's see. Gulf of Aden. Lots of stuff in the Gulf of Aden, I guess. What's going on there? It's from 2020. Let's see what happens over here. So this is our random file for the night. Something about the Gulf of Aden. I had seen it previously on another page, and then I come to this page, and then once again we got the Gulf of Aden. So let's see what's going on in the Gulf of Aden according to these documents. What do you think it'll be? Make it big so we can read it easy. Please do not use the purple submit button above. Save and email the complete file manually. See below. Range Fowler reporting form. Please complete this form to the best of your ability. If you do not have the requested information, please leave the field blank. If there is more than one group, please report each on a separate form for data collection purposes. You should receive a response within 5 business days. We got rank 0-3, squadron 172 ATKS. Crew position. Fix this tab. Date 9/4/20. Time of detection 21:09:00. Is it day or night? It's night. Side no, nothing. Buno, nothing. Contact working areas. Contact latitude. Contact longitude. Please attempt to determine the latitude and longitude. Radar equipped. Stable track file. Number of contacts. Group 1. Use the field below to describe the contact and any interaction in your own words with as much detail as possible. Please be sure to include any detail not included in questions above. Contact, manager's location, 38P, LT7, estimated lat, long, hat over the Gulf of Aden. We tracked a round, cold object. Now, hold on. You're tracking an object, and it's round and cold. So they can see the shape. There must be some sort of heat signature ability that they're looking through because they can tell that it's cold. In IR, that'd be infrared, I believe, traveling 168 degrees at 277 miles per hour. So going a little fast. It made a few abrupt directional changes during the 8-minute contact. Our sensor was aimed negative 39 degrees below our altitude with a slant range of 6.17 nm, maybe nanometers, I'm not sure, and ground range of 8.81 km, probably kilometers. The IR, probably infrared, sensor was set to black hot, and the object in question was a bright white. Don't use the purple submit button. Save this form with file name, Data Squadron, RF, PDF, and email it. Also in the global. For troubleshooting, call 3.5C BX6. Thank you for your time. Please ensure all display tapes are ripped for the entire time of interaction and served as a .wmv. Example, Form A VFA-106HUD.wmv. Squadron Intel personnel shall upload those files to the repository located at this link. So there you have it. All about the Gulf of Aden and a round, cold object traveling 168 degrees at 277 miles per hour, making abrupt directional changes during an 8-minute contact. I don't know if it's a contact, it's an observation. I mean, what do you mean contact? Are you being contacted by this thing? I think it's an observation. During the 8-minute observation, I wouldn't really call it contact. Do you disagree? What are we even doing here, huh? You've lost control. It's coming up or what? See, this is, this was a song I was checking out. I didn't write it. Someone else wrote it. I think I was thinking of remixing it or looking to see if it was possible or something, because I liked it. Look how long it takes to load, because my internet can be sucked, it can suck with the speed, the Wi-Fi. I do everything and it still sucks. I've had the equipment replaced multiple times. I've tried putting my own router in. Doesn't matter. I get this. So there's proof. You can believe me now. Surf for Quality. This is a website I go to and surf for quality. Welcome back. What do I got here? Here's one. Log in to Traffic Odyssey. I go here to Easy Hits for You. Got my websites. This site here I buy credits on. They're cheap. Right now I've got 815. Let's see. Wonder if this site will load. Wonder how my videos even go on. See here, you can buy credits. So you can buy 7,000 credits for $37.95. You can get a startup package, a pro package, a super pack, whatever you want. So this one here, you buy in 7,000 credits, but I'm in the reward program, so I get a bonus of 140 credits. So I would totally get 7,140 credits. You can drop this down, and you can get as little as 500. So if I just want 500 credits, $3.95. You can click auto renew to get that deal every 7 days or not. You can just buy it one time. So you can also surf on here. See, they have a 2-to-1 surf and a 1-to-1 surf. You can also go to the offers tab, and this will earn you credits. And then all you do, go back to your websites, and you can just assign credits as you surf. They'll just be added, I think, for the most part. But if you buy some, then you can put hundreds of hits on there. This is Mountain High Mailer that I was talking about. I think I said Mountain High Traffic. Probably got it wrong because it's Mountain High Mailer. I've always loved the top banner on this thing. So we can log in. Just log in there.